on me. All right, here we go. Welcome in YouTube. Welcome into the live. How are you guys doing today? We are back with our topic of the week is why don't black males protect black women? What is the issue? Where is the root of the problem? How can we fix it? How can we start like a clean slate and just continue to move forward with each other, for each other, around each other, in the best way possible. But in order to do that, we have to be honest. Hey, come on. Knock them things out, y'all. We've never knocked out 100 hard hands. So let's see if we can just do that tonight. So any hard hands you guys got, I'll probably keep pinning it. It should last the entire live stream. We'll see how that goes. And then, yeah. Do you guys want to? Anybody want to battle? I see a couple of people. One named Umaga Mate. Maganate, Lottie Maganate. We haven't battled in a long time. Maybe we should set up a battle, you guys. Maybe battle. Let's battle like next Saturday or something. Because black women hating on black men. And why do they hate on black men? I would love for you to come up here and tell me. Because I think that's important. We should be able to have these conversations, right? So that we can talk about like why is it happening? You still asking this question? Yeah. Are people still asking about yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's just do that. Let's just say that. The fuck. So would you like to come up and talk about it? You never come up and talk about it before. Oh, midnight. Oh, you already been up here. Yeah. You know what? You took up all the time the other day, so now we have to talk to somebody else about it. Somebody who maybe even want to have. We hate girl. Jen, it has been crazy in here when it comes to why black males don't want to protect black women. Crazy, nasty work. It all goes down. The reoccurring thing that I'm seeing is control. They want to control you. And the fact that even Midnight said that, hey, I want to control you with truth and honesty, when we know that majority of the males lie. You lie. You're a liar. You lie, motherfucker. Excuse me. So sorry. Okay, and you guys already know what the deal is. If you have YouTube, please go in there and come into the YouTube. Put your other account into the YouTube. Check it out. Hit the thumbs up button. If you have another device, just sit it in there so we can accumulate those hours for sure. And then let me see. What the hell? What the hell say? You know why the ratchet don't get protected? No, I said why do black males not want to protect black women? We're not talking about the ratchet. I don't give a fuck. So you basically telling me, Mallory, thank you for the hard hands. You're basically telling me that a woman has to act a certain way. She can't be ratchet. She don't deserve your protection if she's ratchet. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me fix my goal. What the hell? What the hell you say? Okay. Go. 2. Is that what you're saying, Boomington? Is that what you're saying? Find out. What does that mean? You know why the wretched don't get... Find out what? Nothing but a couple haters in your reach. Only real men admit they protect their queens. Thank you so much. Does she have to be wearing a certain thing? Do you have to have control over her, Eric, to protect her? Like, what is it based upon? Because my thing, if you're out and you see a woman you don't know, you're gonna assess her and be like, oh, I don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you think. Boomberg, why don't black males protect black women?
Well, black males do protect black women,
Then
but
why are there so many men talking about how they don't protect black males. Why are they talking shit about black women? Why are they always shitting on black women? Why are black women getting cussed out and disrespected in real time, and just black men just be like, not black men, black males just be like, oh, look at her, she getting cussed out, right? Why? Why? Why?
Oh, maybe because
Just be like, oh,
because the females, the immature females that do the ratchet stuff, so they might not know that might be a woman or not, and so now a lot of dudes just mind their business now because they seeing too many female immature females act like men and provoke stuff. So
so
that might be why with this generation, because this generation is seeing a lot of ratchet behaving females. See, when I was growing up, I'm just coming to get you because I know my girl, they don't bother nobody. So the girl was just nice. They don't do that kind of stuff. So you just coming to get it was very real fast. These girls talk so much these days and run their mouth that a dude like I don't know if she said about somebody's mom or something trigger that kid off. We don't. So they just mind their business.
so do
Because
you
people got kids and stuff and all that. Girl wasn't doing that. When the girls say you got kids and all that, they wouldn't jeopardize you like that when we was growing up.
So
They try to
basically,
keep
you're
that stuff
telling
away
me,
from you.
what up, Eli? How you doing? Happy Pride. So basically, you're telling me that men don't have any discipline or impulse control, and if you say your mama, they will disrespect or put their hands on women, right? Is that
No,
what you're
I'm
saying?
saying I'm saying when you're growing up, you got friends. See, so I got friends, I got me, I got other friends. Then sometimes you got friends that's in special ed. Remember, you got you got a neighborhood.
So
So
you're
this
telling me
kid,
the males
remember,
are special ed.
I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you an example. This is what goes on. This is why a lot of girls are getting unalive because they deal with a dude that's from a different neighborhood and don't know. He don't deal with the girls in his neighborhood because the girls in his neighborhood know he's in special ed. So now he got this money, little check, and he got a little picture up there, and they go deal with him, and they don't know the girls in the neighborhood don't deal with him because they know he'll bug out. So when that girl end up with some of these males that was in special ed, they got problems when you say their mother and stuff like that. They don't know that's going to trigger that dude off. I see it happen mad times. So we know that. So might deal with them and trigger that off, and that could be the situation. So a dude like they mind their business because they know they grew up with dudes just like that been in special ed. So she probably triggered that dude off, saying that to him, knowing that he can't help that. He got a mental problem with that. He cannot do nothing about that. He been going through that since junior high, since all through elementary school and all that. That's why I said y'all deal with dudes. Dudes got mental problems from school, and y'all don't know their background, and y'all saying stuff to them because they look like they got money and got a little lawsuit this time, and they know how to date good. But when you trigger that dude off, you don't know what school he was in. You don't know his mental problem when you say something about his mother growing up. You don't know how he always reacted growing up about that stuff in school. You don't know these different dudes. That's what I'm saying. So a dude to mind his business because she probably triggered this kid off and it'd be something like that because everybody don't got the same mental capacity. And you'll learn that when you're growing up with people and you care about people and you see in different households like I did growing up in the projects, you see different households. Children come from different households. You can't think everybody going to think the same way. This kid don't got no mother, no father. He's going to bug out, you say his mother. He got different things going on. So from a child, he like that. So so a girl might deal with him from a different neighborhood, don't know. When she say his mother, him, he going to bug out there, wherever he at with you now. He might live somewhere else now, out of town. Okay. These days. Okay. You can't tell that dude that. She don't know that, how he was in school. We know how he was in school.
Okay.
And that's why the girl from our neighborhood not with him.
You mind landing your plane?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so that seems very personal, very situational.
Yeah, because I lost 2 girls from my neighborhood from a situation like that.
Because men,
they got unalive by a dude from a situation like that.
Because you're telling me that men cannot are crazy. Men do not know how, they don't have any impulse control, right?
It's not men, it's people that was in special ed growing up. Like I said, you don't know you gotta know these dudes' background. They got mental health problems that you don't know about.
Okay, so I agree. So do you feel like there's a lot of men that have mental health problems?
Yeah, with a lot of kids in special ed when I was growing up, and some of them look normal out here. You don't know that could trigger. They drive trucks and all that. They drive CDLs and all that. My cousin, he got his CDL. If you trigger some of these dudes off, they a lot of them is doing good out here. Guys, a lot of that. But you trigger them off with certain, those will be the ones going to snap on you.
So
You don't know that though. You don't know what school he been to. You think because he got that money and getting $2,000 a week and all that. You don't know what school he been to. You don't know he's a special ed. He doesn't know he know how to drive a truck. You don't know that.
So there's a good.
I know that. This is stuff that we know.
So there's a good chance that a lot of men may have some special needs or special problems. Correct.
It's not really special. It's just special. They got kind of like mentally challenged.
Right,
So
right.
certain things you can't trigger them. It's not they can learn. That's why I said they could drive. They could do certain things. They can maintain and cope. But it's little things that you could trigger them. So they would. So you don't know these. It's people like that. So it's not.
Right. So
it's hard to tell.
We would agree that with what you just said, that most likely that women are most likely to be either a little bit more educated or advanced mentally and emotionally, correct?
I'm not talking about no battle between men and women. I'm talking. It was girls in special ed too. It wasn't this dude in special ed. It was girls in special ed too growing up.
Okay.
Ask about special ed.
Okay.
Ask about
Hold on.
special
One second. Okay. So what do you think? What did this woman do to be disrespected? Look, she's standing there, right?
That's why black men don't fuck with black women because you guys are too bougie. Press next one, baby. My fucking fiance is Asian because I can't stand y'all black bitches. But I love my 3 black daughters. Get your shit together. My homie told me personality will get you so far in life as a
Thank you. Please get that man away from
Get
us.
your shit together. God, she a bitch.
So what did she do? She didn't look like she was in special ed. Maybe him.
I didn't say that. Why you bring? I ain't say nothing about no girls in special ed. I said girls was in special ed too before.
You just said that. You
I
literally said, I didn't say
girl.
nothing about no girls being in special ed. I said girls
Not
being
her.
in special ed too. What I'm saying is the majority of black males, why don't they protect black women? Why is he just disrespecting black women for just simply being a black woman? That's what I'm asking.
You live in where you from?
America.
Are you from New York?
No.
All right then. So you got all kind of MO dude, mental health. That's
We're not
common.
talking about mental health. We're just talking.
I'm talking about that dude. That dude. That's not no normal shit. That's that dude. I see stuff like that all the time. They be saying all kind of stuff. Where you at? That's why I said where you at.
You just said it's not normal, but you see it all the time.
Who said it's not normal? I said that's normal in New York City.
Okay, so why do black men disrespect black women like that all the time? Is what
I'm not
asking.
saying that. I'm talking about that kind of. I'm not saying just a black dude. I'm saying is people do all kind of crazy stuff like that out here in New York. I'm not saying just all like that. You just saw that little. That happens all kind of, not just no women, all kind of people. It's crazy in New York like that. Go in the train station, you're gonna see somebody else do that again.
He literally said
some other guy.
he literally said that's why black
Daquan
men
tell you that.
don't fuck with black women.
Well, I want to say something.
But you can't use that video like that because I think even Daquan, and I don't agree with him on things, but I think even Daquan can tell you that kind of stuff you're going to see on New York Transit.
But that's not
you're
even.
See that often.
How do you know that's in New
with
York?
all different kind of people?
That's not even in New York.
I'm going to make.
I'm just saying it looks. I'm saying to me that looks common. That's not no. That look weird. Like somebody crazy. That look weird.
Why is
Black-
that?
I wouldn't break. Like I don't want to say that men out here doing that. That's kind of rare.
Black men are protecting black women. That's just like saying a father's not protecting his daughter, his niece, his cousins, his auntie. They are protecting black women.
No, they're not.
They
lot
do. They do. Believe me, they do. I protect my daughters.
And I appreciate that.
I protect my auntie. I protect my
appreciate that.
mother. And if I'm in an area, and I see something going on, if I can't do anything about it, my protection is 911.
Your protection is not what?
911. I can call for help because the other person may have a gun. So I'm trying to protect myself and protect
a weapon for TikTok. Just
you know what I'm saying?
For TikTok.
I'm sorry. Okay, but I'm trying to protect myself and the woman who might be, abused. So I just call 911. But I'm doing something. I'm not letting the issue go. If it comes into my view and I see it, believe me, I'm going to do something about it. If it's no more than making a phone call to get help, I'm going to do something about it.
Oh, if I'm understanding what you're saying, you think that everyone behaves like you do?
Well, I know everybody don't, but to make a broad statement to say that black men are not protecting black women, that's not true. Only one person can say that, and it be true, and that would be God. That's the only person who can say that and be true.
Well,
Because I know I could never make that statement and then it be true. No, 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 no. I protect. My daughter will tell you, I beat a young man's ass
I
over
love
my
that.
daughter.
I
I'm
love that.
sorry.
I love that.
Um,
But there,
He put his hands. Oh no, no. He called my daughter the B word, and believe me, I smoked his ass.
hey, sir.
so go ahead, Rand.
Okay,
Cause
hold on. Can you read the background? What does it say?
It says, "Why don't black males protect black women?"
It didn't say black men, it said black males.
Black males.
He made that distinction on purpose.
Yeah, she wising up. She wising up.
Okay, well, I see. I understand. I
Real slick,
understand.
real slick. That's good.
That was cool. But I want to say this here. The in order for black men to be who they really need to be, black men need other black men in their life, not just no any kind of man.
right.
In
So
order for
I
the
agree. So men need to hold other men accountable.
men need to hold other men accountable. They
Hmm.
need to say things when things ain't right. When it's hard to say, because sometimes people don't want to tell their best friend, "Hey, look, something wrong with you."
Yes, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we've been friends for long enough, but you're a man. I see you ain't taking care of your kids, but you taking care of this other woman kid. What's up with that? And I'm hanging out with you too. No, come on, fix
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you got yeah.
Fix that.
That's
Now I
right.
had to say that. I lost some friends behind it, but guess what? They came back because you know what? They knew I was telling the truth,
My
I'm
and I
going
didn't
there
know.
now.
midnight. That's why you lost right now, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
I have someone on
Mhm.
I'm
YouTube that
going through that
said
right now. That's crazy.
I have someone on YouTube that says, "Hold on, weren't y'all independent? We don't need no men. We can do bad all by ourselves and all that." You got what you asked for. So you have men like that. You have men like Midnight that say if he cannot control his woman, allegedly with truth and honesty, then she doesn't deserve his protection. I have men that was in here the other night that said, if you don't listen to what I say, then you don't get my protection. Like, I mean, so it's not unheard of. I've literally had a bunch of males come in here and say how they don't protect black women. You have Tory Lanez who shot another black woman, and then you have men who are talking about free Tory and how they want to run up on Megan Thee Stallion because their favorite rapper is in jail. You have DDG and Halle Bailey. He done chipped her tooth, and they was like, "Well,
I
what
thought
she?" The first thing they asked is, "What she do?" Cassie and Diddy, he's doing all of these things to her, and all they can say is, "Oh, it's a money grab. She liked that. Free Diddy." Though, so all of these men who did it to the black women, and the men who stick up for the black women, these black men, and the terrible things that they have done, and there's no way that all of these black women can be experiencing the same thing, and then we say it's not the majority, right?
Yeah, it's a bad situation. But here's the thing: what we have to remember more than anything, because of everything that people of color have been through, it's we are a walking, living miracle just to be talking, just to be alive. All the things that have been put against, I mean, from Jim Crow to redlining to sitting at the back of the bus to, I could just go on and on. We are a living miracle.
miracle.
We are a living, walking miracle. And what we have now, it's only by God's grace and His mercy. This is what's left of it. And we just got to make the best out of what we can make the best out of. And here's the thing about, I want to say this here, because it's in my spirit.
Come on, spirit.
The place where you have to choose to lay your head, if that place is not a place of peace, in the words of my grandmother, she would say, the place where you have to lay your head, if that place is not a place of peace, somebody got to go.
Um, you do know that for most women, especially if they're in an abusive situation, it is most dangerous for them when they're leaving.
Yeah, they have to plan. They have to make a plan. They have to have a backup plan. I advise
No,
every
we gotta
woman.
have, regardless of the
You have
backup plan,
you
you
have
gotta
to
have a plan to try to
a
leave.
network. You have to have a network. Sometimes, if it ain't but leaving with the clothes on your back, that's what's going to take to keep you out of the cemetery. I'm just keeping it real. I told a young lady at the bus
I
station.
don't I don't disagree with you
Mm-hmm.
that it's not every black man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because I have some really good black men in my life, right?
Exactly.
But the good black men in my life, my husband tells my child, stay away from men because men ain't shit.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
says that to our child because he would rather her be able to stand on her own 2 feet and be able to protect herself because he can protect her and he's going to always protect her, but she can't trust nobody else like that.
well, the thing is, we have to have discernment. More than anything, we have to have discernment. Kids need to be taught. They need to be taught how to protect themselves, but they need to know how to be aware of the situation and how to balance it off. You know what I'm saying? They have to be made aware
So,
of the surrounding, of all of their surroundings. They got to be made aware.
do you know that black women are more likely to lose their lives to their partner than any other race?
I've heard that. I've heard it,
It's on the
but
CDC too.
it's on the CDC
Mm-hmm.
exactly. But here's the thing about it: every relationship that man or woman choose to get into, the one thing about it, and these are the two most important words in the English language, is that is decision and choice. You're only right today, right this moment. Somebody that's listening, I'm going to say this to the listening audience. You are only one decision away, just a decision from having a completely different life. Decision is a powerful word when you can make the right decision, especially in a critical moment. Decisions is key role. You make the right decision, guess what? Everything else gonna have a domino effect. What you do, especially for a person who have children, every decision you make,
Do you
it
feel
could.
like do you
Go
feel
ahead.
like how can we encourage black men to hold other black men accountable more?
We have to have a conversation. We have to have a conversation just like what we're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have a conversation. We have to talk about it. We have to put it in each other's face. We have to bring it up on YouTube. We have to bring it up on Facebook. We have to bring it up on fan base. We have to bring it up on all social media platforms. We have to talk about it because when we don't talk about it, it's like it's under the rug. We have to say something and continue to say it. We have to share it on video, YouTube. We have to put it on all. We have to even wear it on our shirts. You know what I'm saying? But we
Yeah.
have to put it out there.
Why do you think it the number one reason though they don't do it?
They
You think
don't,
they scared of
okay,
other men?
that's true. Well, see, the thing is, men know men like no other man. A man know a man
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, and they don't want to be hurt. They don't want to go through gun violence and that kind of stuff because oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean the pew pew. They don't want to go through pew pew. They don't want to go through that. So there are things that they can do. They can write it on the shirt. They can put it in a message. When I'm on like a platform and it's like, and I know a lot of men are listening, I talk about the things that I'm talking about now.
Because
But
I got somebody over here on YouTube that says Tory Lane is in prison fighting for his life protecting two black women. That's why they can't protect black females. So you telling me you do, but I have somebody over here telling me that's why they can't protect. They can't. They feel like they
well,
can't protect black women because I think men like that
there's
also too are scared of other men. He's
a
not fighting for his life. Where's the pictures of him in the
decision.
hospital? Where are the wounds? Where are the photos of all the stabs? How was his lung collapsing, but he was okay
Hmm.
4 hours later? It's funny that y'all wanted all this evidence from Megan Thee
Hmm.
Stallion, but all they can give you is a blurry ass camera. You don't even know if it's him. You don't know. You don't see no blood. You don't see anything. He get up after all these stabs, which you adrenaline can be rushing, right?
Hmm.
All of this, y'all don't even know if it's him, and you just take it for what it is. But when it's a woman, you need you, even when you get evidence, you still don't want to believe it. You only want to believe the man because God forbid you go against the man, right? Because so
Everything is about, go ahead.
Can I
Everything
make
is
a
about
point?
decision, baby. I'm telling you, everything is about decision.
Can
You
I
have
make
to
a point?
make, go ahead,
I
cause
think I think you're misunderstanding
hold
the
on one
puppy
second, Boomberg. I'm gonna let Ren
the
go, and
puppy
then you can be
situation.
next, okay?
Okay. The state of California charged Tory Lanez. It was the state of California versus Daystar Peterson.
Can
That's
you
what
say
it
that one
was.
more time, please?
It was the state of California versus Daystar Peterson. It was not Megan the Stallion or Megan Pete versus Daystar Peterson. That is not what it was. The state of California charged him because he was already a felon.
He was already a what?
A
fellas,
Oh, okay.
felon.
And we
yeah,
know
you
felons
gotta,
can't be around what?
Pew pew.
can't be around, they can't be around people yet.
Yes. So
Exactly.
he's already violating his probation.
That's it.
He was on
Exactly.
probation too, just so
Had to
you
be.
guys know.
Hmm.
And as a black woman, what we do, not only because just we're nurturers, you guys come from us, but also we don't want to fight you again. We ain't trying to lose our life to you again. Not
That's
again, but
it.
we ain't trying to lose our lives. She tried to protect Tory Lanez, right? She told him it was just glass, nothing happened. She didn't want to press charges. She didn't want to get into it. Trying to help him out because she knows how the police do black men. And he didn't. He still threw her under the bus. So what's the point, right?
If he had shut up and not harassed her, none of this would have even happened because she wouldn't have been a complaining witness. But he decided to get his Keebler elf self on Twitter and talk trash to her. And that's how it ended up like this.
The thumb started thugging. He said she stepped on glass that the police can't say anything when the doctor got on the stand and said that he pulled bullet fragments out of her feet.
There's so much evidence coming out that she didn't even get shot in the foot. That's crazy.
So the doctor is lying.
Probably.
Okay, so a doctor that goes to okay. Let me see if I can understand your logic
Wait,
here.
come on. Can I say something real quick?
No.
Why
Because
don't black males
listen.
protect
You're
black
not even
women?
black. You're worried about the wrong thing.
What you mean
This
I
is
ain't black?
what are you?
What? Damn, you're just gonna
You look Hispanic, right? So you're not
right
Hispanic?
off the right off the rip, you're gonna say I'm not black.
I can look at your picture. You look Hispanic. Are you black?
What? Because I'm brown and
Are
you're
you
brown?
black?
Are you black? Are you black? You got a blonde
Are
wig
you
on.
black? Just answer the question.
I am part black. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
Your mama black, your daddy black.
I got black nieces. I got black nephews. I got black.
That's not the question she asked.
You got black in the comments, okay? Anyways, we talking about we talking about black. This is a blackety black conversation. And if you wanted to talk about it, you should have stayed on the Tory Lanez thing. But it's okay. The logic was terrible. Like Brian was about to say. So let me try to understand your logic.
Because like the thing about it is so you're saying that a person that probably had about 100K in student loan debt is going to go and lie on the stand and risk a perjury charge and potentially losing their medical license for why?
For Tory? For Megan?
For why? Like that don't even make sense. It's illogical.
If Puerto Ricans and black, why don't you just say I'm black? Why would you say I'm Puerto Rican? You say I'm Puerto Rican because I'm Puerto Rican. And that's nothing wrong with being Puerto Rican. This is just a black conversation. I'm talking about black males and why they don't protect black women. Why would you even want to say free Tory? The fact that you're even in the conversation talking about The new evidence. It don't matter what the evidence was, because at the end of the day, there was a pum pum, right? There was a weapon. He can't be around weapons. Violation. Simple. Just like this Diddy case, everybody that's on the witness stand, because they've been subpoenaed to do so. She's been subpoenaed to testify. She has to be there. Talking
Yeah,
about
but
a
the
black
Diddy,
woman, her. You see?
the thing with the Diddy, that's the misunderstanding with that is people not really concerned with Diddy. They're more concerned with the charges and how them charges don't apply. People already got on them about them, the beating up and all that. We done with that already. Everybody jumped them. That's already. But now they're going back into that. But they charge them with racketeering and these other charges that don't fit that.
Yes, they do.
That's
They done
domestic
already got.
violence.
They done already got him on a few. The RICO, one of the RICO charges. They done already
That's
got
why I
him.
said the RICO don't apply because
I
it
said
got to be more than one person.
they've already gotten on that. In order for it to be a RICO, you have to use your business to do illegal crimes, right? And
But it got to be more than one
he
person.
already used his business to threaten Cassie's mother. Told him to wire $20,000 to one of his business accounts. He already used his business. The bad boy, what's that called? Escalade was the one that they saw fleeing the scene at Kid Cudi's house. So he has been using the business and the business funds to
All
do
right.
some of his
So where's
criminal
the other people?
activity. That's why they're able to get him on some of these RICO charges. Once he did that, intimidated her
No,
and
that's
threatened.
not RICO. RICO involves other people. That's why Samuel Bull got up there and broke it down. He said, "Where's the other people at?" He said, "He need to speak to his lawyer." Look at what Samuel Bull said about that. He was that's what it was based on, John Gotti and them. And look what he said. That's not no RICO law. It's supposed to be other people locked up with a RICO law. That's part of the crime, the organization. So if there's no other people, it can't be no one man RICO law for no one person. Any RICO law involves other people. A RICO involves other people, and you got to have the other people. That's you saw John. They got all the crime family. Where's the family at that's doing this stuff? An organization of crime. You got to have evidence of the organization. It can't be no one person doing that. That's not no RICO law. Boom. Now look at what Samuel Bull got to say about that. The person that really been through it, and what it's based on, and then you tell me that's RICO law. That's why I said they're not proving the charges. Okay. They're gonna have a problem in that federal court because you can't just do that in federal court. All right. The law got to. They apply facts to law.
I got you. One second. Go ahead.
I mean, law to the facts.
He's wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so hey, how you ain't been to no federal case before?
Hold on. Listen, Boomberg.
You never been to no federal case before.
Boomberg, as long
as you say somebody wrong, you never been through that before. That's where y'all got the problem. So, that's when y'all get beat. They go get your car fixed.
Boomberg, did you have a RICO case? Oh, okay. So,
Sammy the Bull did.
If he is using his staff, who work for Bad Boy and using Bad Boy funds to commit illegal activity, and including to threatening, prostitution, shrugs, weapons. It could be a RICO charge. Demonstrate that a person has engaged in a pattern of racketeering activity within a 10-year period connected to a defined enterprise, and that this activity has affected interstate commerce.
Yes. It's basically
where is the other people at?
This typically involves proving at least 2 predicate offenses, which are specific criminal acts related to the enterprise.
And he did that all by himself.
No, Hey, Boom, have you followed this trial?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Who else is charged? A RICO law is other people charged.
No, you do not have to be charged. You just have to show a criminal enterprise.
No, you gotta, and you gotta have evidence of the enterprise, which would be the other people involved.
Yes, and he's proven that because his security detail, when you have witnesses coming up claiming that he was going to get the illicit substances, they were helping boom people's cars and things like that. That proves
that's not RICO law. That's nothing to do. You talking about things that happen. The RICO, we talking about the RICO law, what it takes for you to apply the RICO law to a case. You gotta have other people involved. You can't apply no RICO law to one person.
Rat.
It's called immunity. It's called immunity.
Thank
There
you.
are other people who are involved, but they give them immunity to testify.
No, you
to
can't. Ain't no immunity. There's no immunity for that. There's no immunity for no RICO law case. That's involving
What
other
is
people. No
happening?
crime. There's no immunity. That's why even Sammy the Bull got time. He got less time, but he got time anyway. There's no immunity. If you're a part of that organization doing that stuff, there's no immunity for that. You might get less time for telling.
There's
You might get
literally
less time for telling, but you get in charge because you got to prove the RICO.
no. There
That's why
is
the bull got charged anyway. You got to
Yeah.
prove that RICO, then you get the deal after that. You ain't gonna get no deal beforehand. You ain't getting no immunity beforehand.
you do
You're not
you
getting no
do.
immunity beforehand.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true, buddy.
You not. How you gonna tell me you ain't? I got a whole bunch. I go through this. I got
Hold on,
family.
hold
We
on.
go
Have
through
you
this.
been charged in a RICO charge?
I don't got it. I got family that go. I go through. I beat cases by myself. Come
hold
on, man.
hold on.
I build my own case.
Hold on, Bloomberg. You beat RICO charges?
I just told you I beat cases by myself.
Yeah, we're not talking about child support court. What we're talking about is RICO
I'm
charges.
talking about charges. You talking about? I got my son with me right now. I don't got no child support. I take care of my son. He's right here with me right now. What are you talking about?
Okay.
You don't sound right, man.
Okay, listen.
My son is right here.
Have
I take care of
you
my son.
been
I'm a
in
single
federal
father.
court for a RICO charge for you personally?
You said what?
Have you ever been in federal court?
It don't. No,
to
it don't
fight
have to
a
be. My
RICO
friends
charge?
go through it. Me, I go through. I did time around all
I
that
know,
stuff.
but it was not a RICO charge, correct?
It don't matter.
It does matter because we're talking
It
about.
does. No, I read these cases, man. I got to separate. When I'm separating, I go through RICO law cases.
Tell me the evidence that they are. You following the case? Have you heard all of the testimonies?
I just told you the test. It don't matter. The testimony when it comes to RICO, the testimony don't mean nothing. Who else is charged? When the RICO law means
My
other
God,
people got to be
today.
charged.
Oh,
Other
no.
people got to be
Let
charged.
me-
You
let me
can't
help
just
you.
be charged with one
Okay,
person
how about
for
this?
RICO.
There were other people involved, but
They got to be charged
listen.
to prove a RICO. You just can't be no. You got to be charged.
They were
It got to
given
be Puffy
immunity
and
to
the family.
testify against.
They was doing this. That's RICO. This people was doing this. Not no Puffy by itself. That's not no RICO. That's not RICO.
Even okay, just say there was somebody else in this RICO charge. They wouldn't both be in the same case at the same time. They wouldn't be sitting next to Puff Daddy. He would have his own separate trial, right?
They would be on trial. It would be other. They would be charged.
But it wouldn't be in there right now. Right now, we're just focusing on Puff Daddy. And if anything happens,
They
then
will all be on trial. You see how Tekashi 6ix9ine them, all that stuff. They all on trial. Any RICO case. You see how Casanova, RICO, people involved. They all go on trial. That's all RICO cases.
So
everybody goes on trial. RICO involves other
hold
people.
on 1 second. So you tell
charged
me,
at the same
hold
time.
on, Bloomberg, could you let me speak, please? So you're telling me that the FBI don't know how to charge somebody with RICO, that they don't know what they're doing?
They must don't. That's why people beat
So
cases.
you know more
That's why
than
people
you
beat
know
them.
more than the FBI and what type of charge that they.
It's not about. I know the law. I'm not. You talk about the FBI.
So the FBI
law,
so you
RICO
telling me
law-
the FBI
listen,
and
the
these
RICO law-
lawyers
listen,
don't know the law?
The RICO law consists of more than one person being involved in a crime organization, and you got to have
Bloomberg.
evidence of each person involved, and they got to be charged to make this RICO law stick.
So how
Then
you-
they can get. If they go to jail or whatever after that, they can do. Ain't no immunity before that. Ain't no immunity before you gonna get charged as a co-operator in this organization, and then you might get a deal after that. You're not gonna get no immunity before that. You're not getting no immunity.
So why would they charge them before they go to Diddy first?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you an example. You see how Tekashi 6ix9ine told anyway? He still got time, right? You see how that was the RICO law. You see how Tekashi
Mallory,
told, and
thank
he
you for the
still got
$2
time.
for the kick boom play. Boom, please stop screaming.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you
don't
so
be
much.
real, man.
And thank you for starting off on the I don't knows for tonight. Thank you so much. Try some coconuts for
Yeah.
Mallory.
Yeah.
For
Keep your
starting
head
this
up.
thing off right.
That's why y'all know nothing. I told you. I don't get beat when I get my car fixed.
You're wrong.
What?
Yeah, that's why women get beat when they get their car fixed. They get overcharged because y'all don't listen to men. And y'all get your car
No.
fixed, they get overcharged.
You don't know what
This
you're
took a
talking
hard
about.
left.
It did, didn't it?
Yes.
Like you don't.
I
Okay.
would say something. Can I say something, Jessica?
No, but can I say something? Finish this real quick.
Go ahead, Ram.
You have to enterprise, a criminal organization,
Exactly.
and the way you have proved that is by the people going to get illicit substances and things. They are part of the criminal
No, that's not
enterprise.
RICO. That's not that. That's not RICO. You
Yes.
talking about you're going too far. You got to learn the law. That's not how that goes.
You should learn it first.
It involves the people. The first thing is the people. And they gotta be charged for what they all played, the part they played in it. If you don't got, it doesn't go to no one person and y'all just talking to other people after that. No, who the people doing this stuff? They get charged, and now it's the RICO law. That's the people makes the RICO law. The people.
Okay.
One person can't get charged and get charged and say it's a RICO law.
Somebody in the comments saying facts.
What would be the purpose of charging them, going through the trial, and then giving them immunity? That is illogical and a waste of money.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. Ain't no immunity.
The federal government
you get in charge.
The federal government does not enter into cases that they are not reasonably sure they can win. Their conviction rate is high 90s.
And they lose cases too because of stuff like that.
Of course they do. But in this instance, considering who Diddy is and the amount of money he has, they gonna dot their I's and cross their T's.
Well, they not. They
Taylor,
don't
thank
seem
you for the
crossing
$10
dotted right
donut
now.
that said, please help me with
They don't
this.
seem
It's
crossing
officially
dotted.
$12 on the Bloomberg. Okay, y'all drop some coconuts for Taylor in the chat. Go
Because
ahead.
you read the law, you can't charge one person. You take more than one person for a RICO law. You can't charge one person and then bring other people to court. You got to have all them charged to prove the case. Remember, when they go to court, they apply. Listen, they apply law to the facts. That's how the court
You don't know
goes.
what you're talking about.
They apply the law to the facts. If you ain't got no other people, that means ain't no facts of no other. Ain't no RICO case. If ain't no other people charged.
Okay, listen.
Charged for doing what?
Okay, listen, 1 second. So to prove that Diddy's guilty of racketeering, the prosecutors must demonstrate two key elements: enterprise and a pattern of racketeering activity. This means that they need to show evidence of a group of people with a common purpose, the enterprise, and the group.
See?
Hold on, listen. The group or committed or planned at least 2 crimes within a 10-year period. So all of the people that are on the witness stand, who they talked about going to get shrugs and weapons for Diddy, when they talked about kidnapping Cassie, when they talked about extorting her mom for money, these are crimes that they have done within a 10-year period as an enterprise, because his staff has helped him. But a lot of these people who are testifying have gotten immunity to testify and give all the entire truth to on Mickey Diddy.
Did you say immunity?
Immunity.
Oh, immunity. Huh, interesting.
To testify against him. And because they are implicating themselves in these crimes that they did for Diddy and for Bad Boy Entertainment, racketeering. The enterprise that they did for the enterprise. And on top of that, Diddy used Bad Boy's funds to commit some of these crimes. And when Cassie sent when he extorted Cassie's mother for the $20,000 because he was going to out the FO tapes, she sent the money to a Bad Boy Records account, one of the business accounts, which they got them on that one already.
So let me also say this. Let me ask you a question. Don't they give immunity to people that should be charged? Oh, okay. So only do they give immunity to people that should be charged, but they give them immunity because they really want to take down the big dog. So they say, hey, let's write a deal. If you testify against our star, our whatever they call them, what is it, a plaintiff, defendant or whatever, we won't send you to jail. Because you really deserve to be in jail, but we would prefer to put him in jail instead. So isn't that how that works? Okay.
Yeah.
A perfect example of that is back when Young Thug was on trial and they had that RICO case, and the dude Woody, who they had testifying against him, against Young Thug, he was a interesting can of worms.
He was.
And they gave him immunity, and he came up in there. And he didn't really tell nothing though. When I tell y'all, he played that prosecution like a fiddle. So, yep.
And it was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
So you tell me the witnesses got in the stand and they said they were getting payments from Puffy to take out orders to do these things, these crimes, and
actually his accountant, his CFO, actually did get on the stand and say, in so many words, said that.
He said what? They paid him to go do something for him that
That he
involved
was
crime?
paying, he was sending money out for these illegal activities.
No, that's what I said. We ain't talking about him. They said people. I think you got to talk about the people. I'm not talking about Puff no more. I need to know the other people that got paid because you got to prove that these people were doing this stuff. That's why I said this ain't no game. This is law.
They
You got to
proved it
prove that
by
these people.
their
I got to see
admission.
receipts that this person got paid for doing that.
They
He got to
proved
get paid for doing that.
They proved it by their admission. The reason why they got immunity is because they incriminated themselves. They are on the stand saying, yes, I was a part of the criminal activity. And that's why they were
that's
given
considered
immunity.
but in court, that's considered word of mouth. That's not that. That don't
No,
hold
not
no
if you're
weight, court.
talking about
Are you
yourself. It's
high?
not he say or she
Yes,
say.
it is. It's still word of mouth.
Okay, Boomberg, 1 second.
I'm telling you how it go in court.
Okay,
That's
Boomberg,
considered.
I know,
they're not
'cause you
gonna-
beat
that's,
your own RICO case
that's
that you
lightly
didn't have.
considered.
Okay, 1 second, Boomberg.
I've been through trial already.
I know, 1 second.
Judge ain't gonna consider that like that.
Boomberg, please.
I'm telling you that.
I'm gonna bring somebody else into the conversation. Ivan, welcome to the conversation.
Hello, Jessica. How are you doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How about yourself?
I'm blessed and highly favored as well. I just wonder how many people received immunity. Do you guys know that?
I know that I think the assistant
Just one person?
Dan Kaplan, he was another one of Diddy's assistants.
Okay.
Cassie.
Yep, Cassie. Also to the stylist as well.
Okay.
The escorts have also received immunity.
All right. I had another question. The question I had about was you have on top your title is why don't black men protect
Why
black
don't
women?
black males protect black
Yeah.
women? Yeah.
So I was saying because Puffy is a celebrity and he has a case, I don't think we should paint a broad brush over all black men like we don't protect black women. We
You voted
protect
for
black
Trump.
men.
You already don't protect black women.
Well, I'm a Republican. I would have voted for Condoleezza Rice.
Republicans
if
voted
he
for
were
Kamala
running.
Harris. They had a
But
whole
I'm
group that
just,
said Republicans
I would
for
say
Kamala
this,
Harris.
I'm just on the other side of politics. I'm just on the other side of politics. It's not because she was a woman, it's because she's a Democrat. But I'm just saying, I got sisters that are
So
Democrats.
you ain't got no
Three
moral
sisters that are Democrats, and I will kill somebody. I mean, I would hurt somebody.
unalive.
I would hurt somebody for my sister. My daughter is a Democrat. I will hurt somebody for my daughter. So, I can have a different point of view and still fight for my country, my family, and my community. So it doesn't matter that I'm a Republican.
I beg to differ, but
Okay,
Allegedly.
but if you try to touch my daughter, you'll see that I'll lay down my life for my daughter.
but my thing is now if so your daughter ends up getting pregnant and she's having difficulties with her pregnancy, but then all of a sudden she needs a emergency abortion, she's not going to be able to get it. Why? Because you voted for Donald Trump?
My beliefs.
So now she
in
might
law-
lose her life, like people down in Georgia. It was Adriana Smith, who's a incubator right now for a baby.
I got on the live because I
Put that to the universe. That's not gonna happen again.
Please,
I was looking at the title and I feel like we're being stereotyped because of Puffy and because of whoever black artists are that's doing something. That's stereotyping all
It's
of us.
not even
And I don't
stereotyping
think we
all of them.
should-
I'm talking about all. They have their issues, right? And they are proof of men just not protecting black women, but also tearing them down.
They're
right?
like 1%
Hold
of
on
us.
1 second. I'm also talking about all the men that support them. There are a lot of black men with their think pieces on TikTok, on Twitter, on everywhere. And people that I've talked to in real life, they'd be like, free Tory. I got people over here on YouTube talking about free Tory. I got people who are coming up to me, Megan lied, she this, and he didn't have that. And if I see Megan, I'm about to pull up on her because Tory out there, he's struggling in jail. What the fuck? So what do you think about these men who support that?
No, not to mention that a lot of them call themselves pimps. Like that's their.
I think
What
we
up,
confuse-
pimp?
Ivan used to be a
Hey,
pimp, too.
Aren't pimps?
No, I was never a pimp.
aren't
I never
pimps
pimped.
notoriously known for us trafficking women. So, but y'all call that as a pet name amongst each other. Y'all are the ones who stereotype each other first. It's your music that came out and made it very natural for you guys to be womanizers, smug abusers, and sellers. You constantly talking about unaliving each other over your J's. Don't step on my shoes. So I don't understand.
Okay.
So because we're touting the same exact personas that you guys have made very normal, now we're the problem? I don't understand.
I didn't say you were the problem, ma'am. I never said my black queen was a problem. I said that the title is brushing a broad brush on all of us, like we don't protect black women because of Puffy. Puffy is Puffy. He's a millionaire.
It's not just because of puppies. These are just examples.
I protect my daughter. I protect my mother. I protect my family. I'll protect.
Should a woman have to be related to you to get your protection?
No, I protect my community. I protect anybody who's being violated. I'm ready as a man to step up and protect them.
So I'm confused. Can we go back? To you being a Republican and voting for people who take away women's rights, knowing that if it hurts white women, it hurts black women 10 times more. You know that it's more likely for us to unalive during childbirth, especially when we want the baby. So now you're forcing us to give birth knowing that we're 4 times more likely to unalive during childbirth than our white counterparts. But you still voted that we are forced to lay our lives down whether we want to or not. And you think that that's protection? That's odd.
What's protection is we would have been the majority by now if we hadn't aborted over 40 million black babies. So
that's why black men are not meant to lead, because that's never going to be the case.
Now we're almost extinct.
As black people, we are a part of a caste system. We're not the only type of caste system that exists on the globe. There are multiple. There are in China. There are in India. There are multiple places. And you want to know what's hilarious about caste systems is when you're in a position, like when you're in a specific type of caste, like say a Dalit in India, you are forced to marry within your class. The only way for you to come out of that class is if it is sanctioned by the government, meaning they want people to marry within their caste. You want to know why that's the case? Because as long as we do so, it's harder for us to gain freedom. So when black men say things like, oh, if we just got married and had more children, we'd be free. But that's funny because when we were slaves, didn't they breed us for numbers? So why do you think that numbers didn't save us back then when we were in massless plantation, but it's going to save us now in 2025? That's the reason why you guys are not protecting us, because you're not using your noggin, right? We're not reading. Okay, that's the issue. The issue is you can't protect us if you don't know our threats because you're too busy forwarding your own agenda rather than listening to your counterparts, which is us black women. So there's that. You ever considered that?
Well, I consider
hold on 1 second. It's basically like
saying the same thing women are saying.
It's basically like saying, you know how when white people say, "No, I'm not being racist." How you gonna tell me? You gonna tell the black women what we're experiencing? Ivan, do you know who Dayton is?
But tell that saying what the black woman is saying though.
Boomberg, don't be next. Ivan, do you know who Dayton is?
I got quotes from black women. You're not saying none of them quotes.
My phone was muted.
Do you know
they all came out true.
Do you know who Dayton is?
No, I don't know who Dayton is.
He said, I'm tired of hearing this sorry ass wannabe preacher. You gonna have to get the fuck on up out of here. Drop some coconuts for Dayton in the chat.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Give us the $50 don't said. Tell them Dayton said it. Like, why? They're not being genuine. You're not being genuine.
Did this motherfucker really say black people are almost extinct?
Yeah.
That's cap.
Yeah.
He
I know one
said
day
that shit with his whole chest.
The fact that I was literally about to ask you, which number is bigger, 36 or 48? Between 2000 and now, the black population has grown 38%. What? And that's according to Pew Research. What, nigga, what?
Man.
And the fact that y'all think 40 million ABs allegedly Y'all act like no other race contribute to these numbers was going to equate to 40 million babies. It does not work like that. A woman could have 12 babies in 1 year, but she can only have one baby. If she was to have it, it would only be one, right? I'm not saying she's going to have 12 babies, but like 8 to whatever. It's not going to equate to 40 million babies. I just want y'all to know that. It doesn't work.
I kind of
You want to know what's so hilarious about the whole baby conversation? Is because they want us to have the baby, but they'll gather up in a barbershop to talk to a senator about getting rid of child support. So you want us to keep the babies, but you don't want to take care of the babies. That's funny how that goes.
And it's funny, said the man with like 5 or 6 kids and gave and supported and proudly paid for like 6 abortions.
But you know what they say, choose better.
if you were to talk to my younger brother, right, he'd tell you, my brother 40, he just turned 44. I'm 48. I'll be 49 this year. He'd tell you that I told him.
You're not an elder. I want you to stop saying
all right, but he'd tell you that I told him that y'all girls gonna be talking like this from the way they be treating him and his friends treat the girls. I said that you're gonna be saying stuff like this on these panels. I said that.
Even Tupac said it. I listened to the song today, Keep Your Head Up.
And now y'all doing it.
You're going to have a race of babies that
but
hate
those
the
the dudes y'all
ladies.
deal with. Y'all deal with my little brother and them. Those the dudes y'all deal with, though, my little brother and them. That's why y'all always saying this stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I told you.
Get your brother.
Yeah.
Get your little brother.
All that, it ain't him, it's that whole generation. Y'all deal with them kind of dudes. Yeah, that whole generation.
Why? So we need to get rid of the whole generation. Y'all talking about have more babies. Look at the fuck of these.
They ain't my generation. We don't go through that.
Look at
That's
these.
why I don't go through that.
These kids are proud of y'all.
That's a lie.
Wait,
I don't go through that.
I'm sorry. He said he's 48 and his brother is 40. That's the same generation. That's
He's not my generation, man.
That's not a different generation. That's the same generation.
He's not my generation, man.
I'm 40. That is the same generation.
Y'all
He's
think
not. I'm Gen X, bro.
I don't think you put
That's
the
the
$10
same
donut that said.
No, that's not, man.
I don't be quiet. It's them 48 million and the ones he
You're not the same
swallowed.
generation.
Happy Pride, y'all!
You can look that up.
Happy Pride, y'all.
What-
Take you
why
put the
you
$10
still
donut.
talking
Y'all
about
drop
Let
some
me say
coconuts.
this because I just saw it in the comments. Jezebel harder than a lot of y'all niggas.
Okay.
Now wait.
That's not my. You're not my generation, bro. If you 40,
No,
you're not my generation. You're not no Gen X.
He's right. Basically, if he's you were born in 70 what?
76.
Mm-hmm. So
Swallow.
he's Generation X and 40. That means
You're a millennial.
a millennial.
I'm a millennial. Call me.
Not a bilateral, Jesus. Happy Pride.
Yeah, pardon me. Millennial.
A millennial.
Not my generation.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Naquan, did you want to say something, or was you finna say something to him before I ooze on up? Just get everybody's thoughts real quick.
Oh, I wanted Ivan, but I can wait. Oh,
Okay.
no. I originally came up because Boom said you can't get immunity for a RICO charge, which is a fucking lie. A quick Google search on any goddamn law or federal
Google it. God damn.
any federal org that deals with those will tell you that you can get immunity for a RICO charge. You can also pay a fine for a RICO charge. Like, this is facts. You can easily look this shit up.
Oh my
We talking about
God.
a whole cast of people getting immunity with one person left. That don't make no sense. The charge, you got to prove the RICO. Like, if nobody else charged, how you proving the RICO with immunity? Giving everybody, that don't make no sense, man. That's why Sammy the Bull said what he said. Look that up.
Fun
Look
fact.
what Sammy the Bull said. Don't go by me. Look what Sammy the you got the camera and all that.
Bloomberg.
Look and see what Sammy the Bull said.
You are a fan of
Fun
Sammy,
fact,
aren't you?
Bloomberg. RICO charge was started so they can get John Gotti, not the rest of them, just John Gotti. But because they couldn't automatically get John Gotti, they tied the rest of the people onto him. That's
that
the
they
reason
can snitch
RICO
on 'em?
cases were charged was started is because of John Gotti. Like,
They said
I just said that, bro.
but
I just told you that, and I just told you. Look up what Sammy
so
the Bull
yes,
said.
people can get immunity for RICO.
I just told you that. So look what Sammy the Bull said, bro. He got an interview on that right now. He's speaking on that right now. Look what he said.
People can get
immunity. Tell me what I know already. I know about John Gotti. They the reason why it's based on.
Bloomberg.
Now look what John. Look what Sammy the Bull said.
Bloomberg. You can get immunity for
I just told you. Look at what Sammy the Bull said, so you can know.
If they want that one person that bad, they will give
you don't want to know,
everybody else
you just
immunity. Bloomberg.
Look at what Sammy the Bull said, man.
Bloomberg. I don't give a fuck what. I don't care what a rat said. I don't trust nothing a rat said.
How you don't make no sense? Everybody you dealt with is a rat. The government is rats. The police is rats. What the fuck you talking about? You don't, a rat said. That means you don't. What the fuck you talking about?
Hold on one second. Jamal,
you don't make no sense.
Jamal, welcome.
You told the police.
Bloomberg. Jamal.
Police is rats.
Boom. Jamal, welcome to the chat. How are you?
It ain't making no sense, man.
All my life I had to fight.
He don't listen to rats. But he told me say police head.
Oh, listen. I don't want to have to. You're talking over everybody. Just wait a turn.
Just please.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you were 95 talking the way you.
That's why I say, and then when we find out how old you are, you're not even an elder. Stop telling people disrespect your elders. You're not an elder.
That natty light.
I am an elder.
You're here with your peers. We are not fucking 12.
You're not my peer. You're younger than me.
We're
and
not
you ain't been
12.
through what I've been through.
We're
You're
not
still
12.
not my peer because I was.
You're not
my
my
life
elder.
is totally different from yours.
You're not my elder.
Full of that natty light. Anyway.
Your life is nowhere near mine. You ain't been through nothing.
All right, y'all. So a couple.
Not old enough. No, and lacking experience. You don't got enough experience.
You want to keep saying that over and over? Does that make it true?
It is true. You don't got enough experience.
Oh,
okay. Hey, Jamal.
Trust me.
You can be the same age as me. You still ain't old enough.
Jamal, he did 12 years. We ain't got that experience.
Yeah.
It ain't about that. You keep bringing. Why you keep bringing that up, man?
I mean, you're the one that was fighting to do this. He did 11 years, and you're like, well, I did 12. Y'all was fighting over who did the most years in jail.
I don't care if I went to a mosque for 12 years and been a silent monk like people do.
Well, you missed out. What I did. Okay, so how about this?
You ain't got the
You
experience.
have 12 years of that experience, and we have 12 years of life experience.
I didn't say 12 years of nothing. You brought that up. I said you ain't got the experience, period.
Wait, you think I'm just walking through life?
It's like you got a problem with the black man. You want to bring up prison and all that. Every time the black man up here, you bring up prison.
You think I have an experience?
Every time the black man up here, you bring up prison. Why you bring that up for?
Hey, boom.
And y'all talk like y'all pro-black and all that, and y'all the one.
Peace, God.
Let somebody talk, please.
Wait, we talking about 12 years of slavery?
Y'all the one that's racist.
Booper, do you mind just being quiet? Could you give somebody else a chance to please speak?
Yeah, black dude talking and bring up prison.
I will come back to you. Right? Thank you.
You know what? I haven't laughed like this in a long time. I needed this tonight. I mean,
always.
You know what? I have never met as many jailhouse attorneys as I have in this one singular life. It is.
It's not a jailhouse attorney. It's people that help people out here. Your son might go through something in your family.
Bloomberg, give him a chance to speak. You're so rude. You want respect, but you don't give respect. He didn't say nothing about
trying to make me somebody
he didn't
that
even
won't
talk
help
about
his
your jailhouse shit. We talk about some other stuff. We're talking about everybody who thinks they're the attorney all of a sudden.
Jess, how much is left on his head, sis? I can't take much more. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm trying to look. I need
somebody that will help his son.
There are $38 left on Bloomberg.
That's what I said.
Y'all gonna pass around the plate. Okay.
I don't know what's going on out here.
Bloomberg.
I might be the guy that saved your child around the corner, but you talking about why you want to make fun of somebody that can save your life?
What are you talking about?
I'm not your enemy.
You don't even know what would be.
You saying jailhouse stuff like I ain't attack you, bro.
What
you
do
just come and saying stuff about jailhouse. What you saying that for? Jailhouse lawyer for?
Okay. Chrissy, thank you for the $20. I'm starting to play around to play passing to move the convict. Okay, because God,
why can't something happen?
Yo.
Okay, so let me get back to
keep trying to emasculate the black man. Keep going.
Shut up, Bloomberg. Nobody care to hear your rambling ass.
Okay, wait. So how much?
Hold on. 18.
Okay.
Nuh-uh. Check again.
Time is filled with swift transition.
It's a cash app. Hold on.
I am JESSICACYMONE. Oh, hold on. Ren, thank you for the $13 for boom ass. And whoever mine is in here, y'all can hit their hoe at any time. Dayton, thank you for the $18 for Bible.
About to have their way.
Y'all remember? Hold on, y'all remember? Y'all remember on what's that called? How to Be a Player? They be like, bye, Lance.
The gay mafia is about to have their way.
Harold, thank you for the $15 for. I had just came in, but damn, he already got to go. Shit.
Oh, wait, just hold on one second.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Just hold on
You're
one
fired.
second.
You're
Oh my
fired.
bad.
You're fired.
We got it.
He said the gay mafia about to have their way. I don't
Oh,
spend
what?
He said the gay mafia about to have their way. I ain't spent 12 years in jail. Oh, so you doing the bending.
No, you the one doing the bending.
He's bragging about life experience, being like 12 years in prison. I'm supposed to be like I was supposed to look up to that. Like,
right. And I respect you. Why? And it's the fact that you disregard everybody else's life and everybody else's knowledge and everybody else's experience. You think we're just walking through life and just like zombies, like we haven't had our own fucking experiences? The disrespect. And I be trying to, because we got a new topic. Maybe you have a new conversation. It don't even change. You're not respectful. You don't let anybody talk. You want to cut them off. If jail is a part of your past, it's okay. It's okay. I just want to know who's the one doing the bending.
Oh, so you doing the bending. Anyway, I wish him the best as he goes forth. I think one of the things that I was listening to was the fellow previously that was talking about Black people are going extinct. And I literally think he believed that. Like, that's what's sad and embarrassing, that he can go online and consume Trump nonsense and believe that Black people are going extinct, though our population since 2000 has grown 38%. And maybe he's talking about those AB babies he was talking about. Maybe it's the ones that he swallowed. I'm not sure. But, I'm just convinced that people are violently stupid on purpose. I feel like people are violently stupid on purpose. Mm-hmm. And we're in an era where people are just saying and doing the dumbest stuff, no matter what the topic is. Like, it's like people have decided, let's put the stupidest people on this platform with a microphone in front of it and let them talk to their heart's content. Because Bloomberg, it's got to be Uncle Ruckus's first cousin.
Mm-hmm. But James, I really think it's just because the C-Rack babies have grown up. That's just what I. And
you know what? And we're gonna talk about that because that respectfully, that is a true statement. But first of all, before we get there, can y'all please drop some coconuts for Christy, for Dayton, for Ren, for Brianna? Thank you also too for the $10 for saying I was late, but I had to send some for this next food. I got you. Say fucking less. And Harold, thank you also too. So drop some coconuts for all of them. Thank you guys so much. Harold said I just got here. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, I want to see nothing but massive coconuts, because let me tell you something. I think everybody collectively at one time was like, okay, I'm sick of this shit, because you're not even trying to let nobody else speak at this point. But you would be right. Now, and I'm saying this because we know how the government implemented or put the CRACK in our neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? And how it affected us. And he does come from that era, and he has respectfully talked about that era of his life and how his grandmother had to raise him. So, respectfully, he is a product of that, and we see that here today, which is 1, 2, don't do shrugs, but 2, just like how detrimental it could be in the long-term effects and the type of people that, will be around that will also continuously be procreating in our community. So, respectfully, he did definitely come from that era. Yeah. I think he definitely was, I don't know. The way he was maybe he was doing the bending. I don't know.
He tried to call me gay. Child, I'm proudly gay. Mm-hmm. I'm not the one that went to jail and was doing the bending.
Exactly.
When I do my bending, I do it on purpose.
Because who's doing the bending? You doing the bending?
Son, how you doing? Oh, my bad. Chris, how you doing today? Chris, it's been a long time since you've been up here. How you been?
I'm good. Just been working and, took a break from debating this week because honestly, I want to preserve the brain cells I have left. So, yeah.
Congratulations, because I think you guys, I'm gonna need you guys' love. Probably after my birthday, or after this month. I need to take a week off to really plan and sit down and plan some things. But don't leave me, because what I've learned in live streaming is when you take a break, people forget about you. So don't forget about me, y'all. Y'all tap the screen. Let's get it up to 100K. Sunkiss, how are you doing today? Long time no see, baby. Well, I talk to you all the time, but
I can't breathe. I
Don't
can't
see you in the
breathe
comments talking about I'm screaming.
because I am. Because first it was instinctive.
And that was what Ivan.
Wait. Because they I can't stand you. 'Cause why would you get down there and say, you really said I hate it with a passion?
He said I really hate Trump, but Boom is a real close second, okay?
Baby, with everything, you hear me? But when he said that you were not his he said we're not peers, he felt really strongly. He felt very strongly about the peer comparison. But child, it change every day. We don't know if he's nomming on a pig's foot, a pork chop bone. We don't know. His age changes with what he eats at this point.
Hold on. Clever, you said, Jay, are your neighborhoods safe? No. Anyone can walk up in our neighborhoods and do whatever they want. Plus, black males are terrorizing the neighborhoods that you live in. Well, not my neighborhood.
Oh.
I live in a really good neighborhood.
Oh, that's news to me.
I'm like,
Ooh,
it's
child.
like
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what you got going on over there yonder, baby, but you need to call the police.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I was raised in those types of
it's like
neighborhoods
very
that was
quiet over
rampant.
here.
You better call.
Yeah, I was raised in those types of neighborhoods. I don't live there anymore. I had to get up out the hood. But yes, I was raised in the hood, so I know what you're talking about. And I find it funny that when we have these conversations, like on one time, we'll have these conversations on this panel, right? And the guys will be like, what do you mean? It's not us. It's the single baby mamas that's causing all the issues in the black community. But then they'll get on another panel and be like, bro, you don't know me. I'm from the hood, bro. We don't play around in the hood. Look, you don't know nothing about living on the 505. I'm like, bro, on Fifth Avenue, dog.
And who was the one that got these
come
single
up there
mothers?
and pew your house up, bro. You told me.
So you're actually doing the things that we were saying that you do.
Exactly.
Sir, your name is Christian.
Exactly. We'll be up here talking about all of the crap that they cause in the community, and then they'll be like, "Nah," and then on the next moment they'll be like, "Bro, I'm from Southeast LA, bro.
I'm about that life."
Sir, your name is Bartholomew Jackson III. They call you Ting Ting. Cut this shit out.
I wake up every morning and drink bullets. What you talking about, bro?
Yeah,
like
that's
like what?
I mean, I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, but I rarely ever talk about those experiences. Like, because like you got people like Bloomberg over here, because then you end up having a byproduct like that.
Fact. And then you, and we know how Baltimore get down. Okay,
baby, they don't play out there.
It was pretty sketchy growing up. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't over there like hold it like a badge of honor. I mean.
Few cities that people tell me, and I'm like, oh, okay, you're a real one. Chicago, Baltimore, I'm from Louisiana, New Orleans, baby. See, you can't be going to New Orleans talking, you're going to get popped.
New Orleans.
Yeah,
Harbor
at midnight.
Yeah, they don't play.
Naquan, we're not going to do this with you. We are not Bloomberg. You is not going to get us to engage in these actions with you.
Not Naquan trying to be Bloomberg.
Oh, but Naquan, also too, Bloomberg said that it's normal for men to disrespect black men to disrespect black women in New York. Because when I showed him this video, thank you guys for the follows, I appreciate it. When I showed him this video, he said, oh, that's normal in New York.
But he also said that black men are special education students, and that's why they don't respect black women.
Wait, I'm sorry, excuse me?
That's what he said. Boom.
He said, no,
I'm gonna have to clip that and repost that. But he definitely.
What did he say about
funny? He would be correct. He would be correct. That's the funny part.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So basically, because I was saying all that to say, when he was saying all that, I'm like, oh, so most men, may have this issue. Or you telling me they don't have any impulse control. So why the fuck would you vote for Donald Trump? If you know that, if you know this about men, and he's talking about, oh, the girls was in special ed too, and I said, oh, so you saying they in special ed? He said, I didn't say they was in special ed. It was crazy, but this is the video that I had showed him, and he said this is normal in New York.
Because you guys are too bougie.
You got to warn somebody.
That's why black men don't fuck with black women, because you guys are too bougie. Press next one, baby. My fucking fiance is Asian because I can't stand y'all black bitches. But I love my 3 black daughters. Get your shit together. My homie told me personality will get you so far in life, it's ridiculous.
Thank you. Please get that man away from us.
Get your shit together. God, she a bitch.
Shout out to that
All
man.
I did was sit here and be a black woman. All we did was sit here and be blind.
What warranted that? These women were chilling by themselves.
And then you can always depend on the nigga with a splinter in between his leg to come fuck it up. Minding my business.
Was that Boom?
Oh yeah, that's Boomber.
I'm telling you,
harassing that woman over there.
You want to know? But
You know what? When I played the video, I said, "Boom, is that you?"
well, when he came on the screen, I jumped in front. I wasn't joking when I said that. That scared the hell out of me for a brief moment. You gotta warn a bitch, please.
But you want to know what I need people to understand too, though? Yes, there are a lot of black boys that are put in special education, right? But that's because when they don't know how to deal with them, they just label them special education and throw them in there. So that's no excuse. And even if you are in special education, that's still no excuse to be disrespecting women. Like that was the wildest thing. And wait, you want to hear something funny? When he was saying all that, Baby Ren came in here and she was like, "What the hell is he talking about?" I started cracking up laughing.
Baby
But
Ren
she
don't be
was
playing.
like, she's like, that's not true.
He's like, "Oh, y'all too bougie." The fact that you said too bougie, I feel like it's just an insecure thing. Like, I'm not gonna be able to give you what you want. So, and I don't
Why
know.
he done said
He
keep
said-
making fun of mental health is crazy.
But I also want to say this too, because I want to say that men in general, regardless of if they're black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. They disrespect women. The only difference between black men and any other race is that because of our history in this country and because of the disenfranchisement and frankly racism is our caste system here, they don't have the ability to repair those damages because of the issue that they're disenfranchised, so they don't have as much money, and they're mass incarceration, so they're being put away and things like that. So it just hits harder because they're unable to repair. Because you can see a YT man do the very same things and still be able to keep his job, which means his income is still there. He could, or they'll, give him a pat on the wrist or whatever the case may be. But that gives him the opportunity to be able to continue to pay child support or alimony or all of the things. And these are things that black men just don't have access to because of their position. So when they cause and wreak havoc, and they're going to wreak more havoc for multiple reasons. A, because their prime victims are black women who are unprotected, meaning that when we come up missing, they don't really care that much. Or if we're the ones who are being bruised, they could care less either way. So they know that, okay, if I use black women's bodies to punch on and to release a lot of my stress out on, she really doesn't have anyone else to advocate for her. So it's just easier for me to do that, meaning less consequences. So there's that. And then you've got, like I said, they're angry because of their position, and rightly so. It makes sense that they have anger issues and are more aggressive because of the situation that they've been placed in. It'll make anyone go crazy. So you've got those two things happening for them. And last, like I said, they just don't have the ability to repair what they've broken. So it leaves a lot of people disenfranchised on top of the pain that they've caused. So I want to put that in there because it is reality.
How can we fix that?
I think as a black man that has gone to therapy, right? It is one of the greatest gifts of my life.
True.
As a person that's a childhood essay survivor, it has been a large part of my release of my trauma. I think during this is Men's Mental Health Month, we have to take seriously the conditions in particularly with anger and depression, because we are not. Let me. I'm gonna eye this. I wasn't taught every emotion presented as anger in my household. Sadness was anger. Everything was attached to anger, right? And so I think we have a responsibility to encourage those around us to seek out therapy. But more importantly, we have to build a pipeline of Black therapists so people feel comfortable in that space.
Because I definitely think
and
therapy.
Harold, while you talking in them fucking comments, bitch, your mama should have sent you to therapy.
Hold on. What happened? Harold's a friendly.
I thought Harold was trying to play me.
Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Harold's a friendly. He definitely wasn't probably trying to play you. I think it may be. Yeah, hold on. I think it may have been read wrong. I don't know. What are we talking about, Harold? Do we need to come?
I need another therapy session.
They came out of nowhere. Yeah. Okay, Harold. So sorry. I don't think he was trying to play you. I think because we were talking about, he was just saying like, not all men. Yeah. Let me come up. Okay, because I don't think it was a thing. Chris, let me drop you really quick though.
Why we gotta let go of Chris? We like Chris.
Oh no, I'm gonna bring him back up. The panel full, so I have to.
Yeah. I got you.
I can drop down because I actually gotta go to work in the morning.
Okay. Oh, come on, Job. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So.
Good night. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Ren, make sure you send me part of that check, okay?
Huh? No, it ain't enough to be sending. Nope, I can't barely send this to my landlord. So.
Love you, Ren.
Love you too. Bye, y'all.
Good night. Oh yeah.
We ain't getting that dose check. I know that 100% now.
Oh no. Really quick. Oh, for sure. You can forget about it. Dayton, how you doing?
I'm doing terrible. Okay. I log on to you tonight and I said I'm gonna listen to some good stuff, might interact, Of course, I'm gonna do my stuff down in the comments. I love to troll, nothing personal. But I said, something? I hear Ivan up there. And I told you a long time ago, if he's ever on the panel, I'm dropping him.
You said that?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And every time he's been up there, I dropped him.
Dayton said that and has committed to it every time.
He's got to go. Now, today, I gave him a little leeway. Today, I said, I'm going to go ahead and see what he's talking about, because he's a soft-spoken piece of shit. So, when he kind of can grab you in. But then that boom. See, the boom really I wanted to come up and talk about the RICO, I was going to educate a few people that didn't really know what was going on, but I can't talk to Boom. I can't. I really hate Trump, but I'm telling you, Boom is right there. It's like he's right there. But you do know that whenever Boom is on the panel, he's automatically on the clock. So you give me the wink.
I be trying to help Boom too. I be like, Boom, just be quiet. They already started to pass the plate around. Like, I want to hear, because maybe we can get somewhere one day, right? Maybe we can get down to the nitty gritty.
No, it ain't happening. It's not going to happen. It's some people you can't save. Boom is not a savable person. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Player, but it's just sad. It's just sad to listen to these black men sound like sellouts. It just burns my fucking bridges. They just sound like straight up sellouts. And I know they come up, they entertain everybody because they don't understand we laughing at them, not with them. And but it's like, damn, what do you do? Justin, I still think you paying these motherfuckers. Seriously. I think you paying them.
I can't
I'm telling you, I need to,
for that
I need to see your
wish I would pay for
1089.
some
I need to
stupid
see your
ass shit like
1089
that.
because I think you paying these motherfuckers. Because ain't no way this fool continues to come back every night knowing he's finna get dropped. And
But
trust
hold
me,
on. In my defense, I've asked him, right? I'm like, Boom, what makes you keep coming back and keep getting dropped, right? Can y'all see that, y'all? These are some of the comments that are on YouTube. That's why I was doing it. But I'm like, what makes you keep coming back? And then he talking about how antsy he get because he know he gonna get dropped, so he be trying to talk fast. But if you shut the fuck up, people wouldn't be trying to drop you so goddamn fast. And
I
then if you know
swear he
you getting
sounds
dropped all the
like,
time, then why do you keep coming back?
and I say this, Sunkiss, and I mean this. He sounds like he's actively eating a fresh out of the grease pork chop sandwich, and he's trying to talk while he's eating it with a little hot sauce on it.
Bubble,
Like
bubble, baby.
I hate his voice. I hate his voice. It's like,
Bubble, bubble, baby.
oh, I hate
He
his
sound
voice.
like he
Oh
is
my God.
gnawing on the back end of that motherfucker.
Yes, he got the bone
Like,
all in his mouth
bitch,
and
he
shit.
put his fucking molars on the back of that motherfucker.
Yeah, put the
And
damn
with the
stick
towel.
down, brother. Ain't no more meat on the
Ain't
bone. Let it
nothing
go.
left,
I
bitch.
mean,
It's gristle, nigga.
I'll be honest.
It's gristle.
He still made a mediocre take, but that's the first time I've ever heard somebody like try and justify the amount of years in jail equating to life experience. Like, I'm like, that's crazy. He's like, oh yeah, I've got more life experience than you. What's your life experience? 12 years in prison. Like, what?
Bitch, the prison, the
Yo,
penitentiary.
it's crazy.
It was him popping off a new lore, y'all. We
Yeah,
got
bro,
an actual lore update from Boom. That
was
motherfucker
mediocre
is
as
now
hell.
a lawyer on top of being an optometrist.
When did you start beating RICO charges? I beat bad charges. You know,
I'm like,
I
what
beat
the hell?
bad charges. No, the fuck you did.
What? Yeah, right. I think would it be in there for 12 years?
You lying bitch.
Bro was found guilty of the
homeboy beat Fred charges.
bro was found
Homeboy
guilty of
beat
the court of
charges.
You know how the elders just be chewing but don't have nothing in their mouth?
Not shit in there. Like chewing on the like how a calf chews on its cud, bitch. Just moving that mouth around for no reason.
Oh my
Just chewing on
god.
that tongue.
Bitches all falling out his mouth and shit.
They got a whole bottom and top of two front teeth trying to make it work, bitch.
He ain't got no choppers in his mouth, and he just fucking up that pork chop bone.
Just
with them gums, with them gums.
But y'all, he is now a lawyer, and this is fascinating to me.
Wait,
so
Hold on,
they
he's
not
been a
making
fool.
glasses no more?
He's a food
They not making glasses no
activist.
more?
Eugenicist. Hold on.
Yeah, a geneticist.
Who's that? Boomberg?
What, optician?
He's optometrist.
He's
Yeah,
got just as many.
optometrist. Come on.
He's
Food
got just as
activist.
many jobs as Mr. Jones X said he had.
You know what?
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on,
was
hold
gonna
on.
say
You mean master's degrees.
Oh my
Yeah, he got
god.
4. He said freaking graduated college at 19
Yo.
and masters at 24.
You landed that motherfucker.
Yo, can I get some massive coconuts in the chat for thank you for the $37 set. I had to show up late so I don't see my therapist for again this week because Wormothy got dementia. Like he said I'm like 98% sure, or maybe it's the worms or syphilis from the 1800s. I can't stand Wormothy. Felonious the third. I am sick of him. She said I had to leave and then come back because he ain't finna send me back to my therapist. Drop some coconuts for Oya in the chat. You know, Oya, she don't play by it. Her, they and the Quan, they do not.
They be on Boom's ass. They be on
I
the
hate
first
his
motherfucking top.
Hate his gut. I mean, this is like one of those on sites type of hates.
Baby, it really is.
That's
Me
crazy.
and Jess, we try to give Boom some grace. Y'all just be come
Keep
outside.
walking.
We not gonna jump you. We just gonna talk.
Yeah, no, he be doing too much though. Like there's like too much going on when he's
I'm just trying to trace people all the
like
I'm just trying to keep up with his profession.
I think he's like one of those people that's like actively has to think about. I mean, his mouth's moving faster than the neural signals shoot to his brain.
Not the mouse.
That-
Not
that's
the
what
mouse
crazy.
on the wheel.
Because food has expiration days. Why can't he? Oh Lord, I'm fucking hollering. You sound like Dave. Harold.
Now he said we got dirty colons.
I mean, he can't really say that he doesn't either. He spent 12 years eating prison food.
Yeah, I'm like he assumes that just because you are vegan, I'm assuming, or you don't eat pork or whatever the case, you assume that nobody else is doing great with their life. You assume because you know something, nobody else knows it. You assume that you assume that nobody else knows shit. We assume that because you beat RICO charges and you're the lawyer for your friends
He
and
ain't
got them
beat no
off.
damn RICO charge.
You still ended up 12 years in
charges.
prison. You gotta be that is a
Lying
mediocre.
bastard ain't beat no damn RICO
Bitch,
charge.
if
That's a lying
Yeah,
bastard.
that is a mediocre.
If motherfucking Bloomington the third beat RICO charges,
Oh my God, I have to clip this right after we
How
get
the
off.
hell you
Y'all
beat a
he is
RICO charge?
faster than a cat can lick its own ass, bitch, and I refuse to
And
believe
still
that.
ended up in prison for 12 years.
He got locked up for jaywalking.
Talking about I beat RICO charges.
He did beat RICO.
He ain't beat no motherfucking RICO charges.
Like this.
He got beat up by somebody named Rico.
Yeah. And then he got
RICO
thrown
in
in
that
prison.
cell late at night.
That part.
RICO was doing the bending.
Baby, Rico was doing the bending and the tussling in them sheets, bitch.
Was doing the clapping.
The clap.
Rico hit him with a ditty. Rico hit him with a ditty. Take that.
Take that.
Put that baby oil on. Put some more on. Glistening.
Bro, 12 years of life experience inside
No,
a
that
confined
was
space.
wild.
Is over here
Oh
talking.
my goodness. And
He
that's
felt
like,
offended by us. By Jesse
Nobody
saying
know 5x8s like Boom do. Boom know a 5x8.
Yeah, right. He knows the 5x8 and
my thing is,
screaming.
I'm like, boom, you're talking about experience in life, right? If you take the 12 years off that people have been while you were in jail, I'm not negating your experience that you had in jail. That's a different experience, and I'm not going to act like my life experience compares to that. But what I'm saying is you take that 12 years off of, you say, what, 48? That makes you, what, 36 in real life? So you're here with your peers, whether you like it or not, and you're not anybody's elder. That doesn't mean that you have more experience than the people that are out. Like, we've watched the world grow. We watched cell phones become a thing. The internet, virality. We've seen Vine. We've seen people do it for the Vine. Like, there are things
I ain't gonna do it.
Do it for the Vine.
He missed all that shit. He missed the first iPhone.
Yeah.
He missed the last generation of
Bro,
the
wait, hold on.
Wait, hold on.
living
Jealous
single.
of being in prison?
Wait a minute, boom.
Wait, what?
Boom. What the fuck we got to be jealous
What are we
of?
jealous about?
What the fuck is we
It's
jealous
the
of?
emojis
Bitch,
for me.
I can go to the motherfucking store and get me a pack of ramen and not got to worry about if I'm gonna have to give up my virginity and my Bucci cat to make sure the pack was worth it.
Wait, guys,
Gucci
like,
cat is
real talk.
got me
Nah,
hollering.
who the fuck is jealous of what?
Wait, but no, family, real quick. What did he actually go to prison for?
I don't know.
Was it?
He never told us, but I guarantee you it's something got to do with drugs.
Yeah, probably. Say he's over here beating RICO charges. That's cap.
Bloomberg, why you?
What'd you
why
go
did
to the
prison?
penitentiary
Yeah.
for?
He
What you
probably
do?
didn't pay his taxes like the person he's
Now he
supposed
said
to.
you gotta be just because I didn't bring a prison. You did. Boom.
No,
what did you go to
Chris,
prison for?
I got to stop you there. You got to have a job.
Oh, yeah, that's
in order
right.
to pay taxes.
That is,
God, Jesus.
oh, shit.
Damn, be on his
He's
man.
over here going in on this.
Oh, I hate his guts. This shit's real.
Shit.
I know it's real, man.
No, the only person that brought, I think Naquan brought it up. Naquan brought it up. Okay.
That is.
Bloomberg is
And
in
Naquan
the
ain't even
request.
here.
He said Booberg's in the request.
It's in the request.
Bloomberg. Naquan brought it up. He in the comments. Y'all can talk down there.
Yeah, because
Bloomberg, tell us why you went to prison, please, and
it
thank you.
definitely wasn't on Pete and RICO charges. that's
Hey,
for sure.
bippity boopity.
Because
How
I'm
you doing?
confused.
Congratulations. Can y'all just drop some coconuts in the chat for Bippity? They were raising money for Bippity tonight, and they have surpassed the goal. So I just want to say congratulations. And I was just telling Hector when he came here earlier, I love when Black women are happy. I love when they smile. I love when they laugh. I love when they get a win. When things happen for them, you know what I mean? So congratulations, beautiful. Real quick,
Yes,
Harold, welcome in, my love. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I think we may have misread your comment, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
First of all, you rocking that blonde,
Thank you.
and by the way, that blonde gene goes back over 40,000 years to the Australian Aborigines. So we are the original inheritors, or you as a black woman are the original inheritors of that blonde gene.
That's why I be trying to tell them when the white tea people, why he takes be coming here talking about you perpetrate, you code, you
No,
putting on. I said, baby,
no,
all this come from me. You really should be in
that's
here
right.
calling me
So
mama. I'm your mama, boy.
I'm trying to figure out what did I say that brought the ire for somebody to say something about my dead mother.
Oh,
Were you asking about me?
yeah. He said, what did you?
Whoever made the comment.
Yeah, he
Oh
asked
yeah.
him, what did you see that made you think that he
Oh,
was?
you said don't speak for us. Who's us?
Yeah, I was speaking to the young lady who was generalizing and was saying not all of us are like that.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things that she was saying, that's it. That's all.
Oh yeah, I owe you an apology. I thought you were talking about me not speaking for you because it was on the heels of me saying as a black man we should go to therapy.
No, not at all.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just about me. Yeah, but he because when you were talking about
generalizing?
the men that black men were like they don't have this and how that and that's why they don't like protect black men. And then she was like, thank you for not speaking about for all of us understanding that because he's like I'm a real man. Come on, real man.
Absolutely.
Johnson Coconuts another real man.
That's just foreign to me. A lot of the things that she was espousing or saying, I just can't relate to it because that is nowhere near the person that I am. As far
But we
as
do know a lot of black men.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I know some like that.
No,
but
black
there are a
males.
lot
That's
of
why
us
I
who-
try to. I know we get caught up in saying black men, but that's why I purposely
Right.
put why don't black males protect black women, because I don't want real men to confuse themselves with black males.
And that's what I was bringing the conversation back to, because we had got to where we were just saying black men, black men, black men, and not black males.
Yeah.
That was my whole point.
Yeah.
Apologize. I've been drinking.
Okay.
Beyonce.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Harold would never. Let's clarify. He's a friendly. I knew it wasn't like that, and it might have been a misunderstanding.
All right,
Absolutely.
if Boom don't cut it out, I'm gonna call the Boom officer.
Hey, is the black Republican still here?
The black Chris a black Republican. But you
Only
talking about that guy earlier. They dropped
Only
him.
by registry. I've never voted for one.
They got rid of Ivan real
Chris,
quick.
you're a Republican?
Yeah, only
And
because
rest in peace to your
my
beautiful mom, Harold.
only because I didn't know much about politics, so my parents told me to go register when 18. I've actually never voted. I've just been so lazy. I never changed my registry to be a Democrat.
Oh,
I've been drinking.
Go down there with Bloomberg.
Go down there with Bloomberg and end up in prison? Nah.
I'm not gonna do it. Oh yeah, thank you for the dollar for saying. I do have to give Wormothy Thelonious the third credit. He's probably the first ball of worms with
I ain't giving the nigga
syphilis
shit.
from the
Yeah, hold on a
1800s to
second.
receive a 12-year sentence from Ruggs with the intent to distribute in history that couldn't charge all of worms, and they had to charge them as one. Hold on.
And then
Bloomberg.
don't forget
Oh my
about the
God.
individual RICO charges that was placed on all of them.
And he stopped tagging me. He's tagged me the past 5 times.
He is
Yo, shut the
won't get
hell
down
up.
there, okay?
Can somebody just mute him for like 30 seconds? He keeps tagging me.
Hey, Chris, I want you to come to his cell, Chris.
Chris said, I feel attacked. I feel pressure. See, and that's what we talking about. No means no.
Right.
Hey,
freaking,
Chris,
this
just
is-
let Boom know you're not interested.
Yeah, man,
the quad is cut off.
Yeah, man, this is light skin persecution right here.
Light skin persecution.
This is light skin persecution.
Chris,
wants the 1v1
persecuted
Chris.
at all, Press.
Chris,
he said
when the
he want
next
to
time
see
you
you in
going
that
live?
cell. He want to see you in that cell with the
Nah,
notes.
man.
Baby.
Nah, man.
He said
You're-
he said he want to see if you could change his mind.
He can't take me in a fight because he can't even beat the justice system. What are you
Oh,
talking
baby, he don't want to fight you.
Oh, he done beat Rico already. He whooped Rico's ass.
Yeah, he said he beat Rico.
Mr.
That's
Justice
cap.
System whooped the brakes off of him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man, Bloomberg doesn't want this work.
How many
Running
times you gotta
this
go to
page.
the back?
Boomberg, get out the request box. You know what
Yeah,
it is.
stop
You-
requesting
Bloomberg,
us.
stop.
They've already sent you. Okay, y'all. Let's see if we can at least get 20 hearts. Or.
No, the
Let's
only
knock
way
out this
Boom gets back
$36
up
goal.
there, the only way Boom gets back up there, he tells us why he was in prison.
Boomberg,
Oh,
tell us why you're in
I'm
prison. We'll let you back. They
And we'll let you back
gonna
up,
let you
Boomberg.
back up.
actually, let's do that because I'm curious. This dude's probably actually never mind. I'm gonna withhold that statement.
Unless we don't know, it's my judge.
I have one guess. Can I guess once?
Yes.
It rhymes with track.
Oh my God. Oh,
That was my first thought, James. I ain't gonna hold
not
you.
y'all. Oh no.
Oh my goodness! Thank you for the congratulations.
Not see
However you're
Risha.
wrong. What am I wrong about? Clever. Let me know. Because one thing about me is I'm human, and thank you, all y'all just went crazy on the hearts. Let's go. That's
Not
that's coconuts for all
Valerie,
y'all.
please. Valerie said it sent us the case number because you know he lies.
Case number is insane.
Does he have
Jesus
gorgeous
Christmas.
brows? Thank you, Psycho.
I mean, hey,
Not boom pulling a
I don't know
DVD.
everything.
All
I'm
of a sudden, you're a
human.
single father.
I'm learning every day. I don't know everything, and it's okay to be wrong. So just tell me what I'm wrong
Oh.
about. Okay,
What
put a
the-
1 in the chat, y'all.
Oh my.
We're recording. I gotta get off here in a second. I gotta go actually cycle in. No, I got strength training class in the morning, so I gotta go work out in the morning, right? Taylor, I'm fucking dead. Do you see what Taylor said?
Oh my
What you
goodness.
said?
Yes. Yes.
That's what
That's
it
why
is?
I said, oh my
Oh.
goodness, like that.
You
Oh,
said you would let him up. Just let him up for a
Hold
little
on,
bit.
hold on.
And Harold, before if you get no matter who get not Harold, I really
Yeah, thank you so much, Jessica, for having me up. I really enjoyed myself.
I appreciate you. Thank you
I
for
really
hanging
do
out,
that.
beautiful.
Yeah, just drop me for the algorithm.
I got you.
Harold, I
I
feel
didn't see
really,
that
I
coming.
feel
Oh,
really.
damn, I didn't get a
Let me
chance to
finish
flirt.
apologizing to
You
Harold.
said you didn't get a
Hell.
chance to flirt.
Damn.
You said,
But
Dane.
exactly what I said.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Harold,
That's all right. She'll be back. She'll be back. Thank you for the hard hands, Bree. She'll be
Harold,
back.
I owe you an apology,
Yes.
and I really apologize. I thought you were being slick.
No, I accept it. I've actually been listening to you for quite a while. I don't always come up, but Jess knows who I am. Thank you for having my back.
Of
I'm gonna
course.
drop off. I appreciate you bringing me up so I can just clarify where I was coming from.
Yes, I appreciate that, and that's what it's all about. We communicate over here.
Absolutely.
I love you.
Thank you,
I
my
appreciate
friend.
you.
No more wine for me.
Taylor said, you too slow, Dayton. She'll be back. She'll be back. Bippity, thank you
Bring
for
up
the hard
Boomberg.
hands, beautiful.
Jess, you said that you would bring back up Bloomberg because if he told us he said manslaughter, bring that
I
man
want to
back
know the
up.
story.
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I swear
Thank
to God.
you.
I'm
I
gonna
was just
mute.
about.
I'm not
I
gonna
was
say
just.
nothing.
I was just gonna give a disclaimer, y'all. Please. No, well, matter of fact, don't nobody say nothing.
Jess, before we get into it, we do got one more person requested in the now.
No,
it's
hold
up to
on,
you.
hold on, Naquan. Hold on till afterwards. Hold on, Naquan, because we ain't gonna get the
They
story.
got that white dude up there speaking on my name and speaking on me.
Hold on, 1 second,
And
1
I ain't
second.
say
I
nothing
got
about
you, Boomer. Just give me a second. Let me do a quick mod announcement. Give me a follow if you guys have not done so. Tap the screen. We have $36 left in the nightly goal. Oh!
Yeah, get me over there.
You said get you over there? Because we definitely about to do it, okay? Get your toothless mouth ass out of here. I'm hollering! Yo! That was quick!
See, the one time I was gonna behave.
Now, who put that drop?
Oh my God!
Who put that drop that quickly?
Hold on. Do you want me to tell who it is? If so, please stand up. If not, we gonna continue to laugh when he said, "Boy, get your toothless mouth ass out of here, boy." What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo.
Yo, drop massive coconuts right now. Just drop massive coconuts. Massive fucking coconuts right now. In my defense, we did do what we said we was gonna do. We definitely brought her back up. We'll have to talk about.
I just want to say it was me, and I want him to know it was me. And I hope that you on that couch chewing hard with nothing in your mouth, and may Rico clap your cheeks.
Incident.
Oh, my stomach. Oh, bitch.
Oh my God.
He's over here bragging
Jamal.
about a RICO charge that he
Jamal.
never got.
Baby, I figured it was you when I saw you. When I saw you teacup, I thought to myself, "Now, I have a feeling they heading over there to that yonder payment system, and they about to process the payment on their ass."
I mean, yo, I didn't even guess that either because I was like, he was like, you said you was gonna let him up. Now let him up. Now get your ass out here. Hold on, I gotta hit him with the Kamala laugh. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I remember Harlem Nights when she said, "Baby needs some shoes, and you need some teeth."
Reality don't have you, baby, because you don't have reality. I'm
He's
so
over here.
sorry, precious.
Oh
He's
my
over here
goodness.
crashing out in the comments again.
Baby
Oh.
crashing.
Jay, do you have
Some
a
reality
good
got me.
attitude? Do black males have a good attitude? No, oh, they don't. Ooh. Ooh. Baby. So you didn't tell me what I was wrong about. Somebody said I was wrong, but I ain't know. Yes,
So
Colombia is
we
a
only
mixed
laughing at him because we on social media. If this fool knew that if he was in
Baby.
person, I'll be laughing at his ass and his face.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, Bloomberg, I wanna be real clear with you. When I let you know this precious lamb of God, I don't give a frog's fat ass about what you feel or think in regards to what we would do in person, because if you are saying something foolish online and we're laughing and then we're in person and it was one, I probably wouldn't be around you anyway because you get on my nerves too quick. But
Sade.
two, oh sorry.
No. Go two.
Baby, if we were in person and sharing space together, I would still laugh because the shit is funny.
He said if y'all only knew. No, I'm never trying to experience what prison's like. No, thank you.
Absolutely not.
What?
Try these hands.
That's not something that I aspire to do.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
with a fat ass. The only thing they gonna do in prison is treat me like a motherfucking rag doll. Bitch, I don't want to know what you
Sade,
do.
come back tomorrow. Whenever Boom come back, I'll ask him what it
I'll
is.
be back tomorrow to drop him.
They know Ivan ass and Jamal is on Boomberg's ass.
I just want you to. I got a serious question. Okay, Boomberg, since you're still in the chat, did they call you gummy bear in prison?
Gummy bear is wild.
Now you
listen with no teeth. He came in handy in prison.
Y'all better put some.
He said that's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all better put some respect on Bloomberg name. He from Brownsville.
Wherever the fuck that is.
Literally.
He from Brownsville. Put some respect on his name.
He
ain't got no female
He could be
teeth
from
over
Gullah
there.
Gullah Island. I would still refer to the nigga the way I refer to
Oh
him.
my god, y'all! I am hollering, y'all. Y'all have made. I'm because of that. When I get out of the shower, I feel like I'm gonna clip this one and post this tonight. Cause I think I'm gonna start from the beginning where he talked about them all being black men don't protect black women because they special. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, thank you for the $20. Said, well, I want to know how he got a 12-year sentence to use his built-in Gucci purse for contraband. I know he got a box of cigs that's been stuck up there since 1982. Yo, I'm hollering.
You can't go around talking to
Can y'all drop some massive coconuts for all y'all in the chat? She said, baby, I know you got that built-in Gucci purse in the back. If you dig up there, there's probably still some Lucy's up there.
Lucy's is
But to correct his statement, every dude in New York is not like that. I don't know what the fuck he get that from, but no, every dude in New York.
Oh yeah,
is
that's
not
what he
like
said. He said, ask Naquan, that's normal when you go on the thing. Like,
no,
wait, he's a New Yorker?
Not.
Yeah. And he was saying,
Well,
but I'm like, do they disrespect black women all the time? Or is this just like, I get, the people like, oh, people act crazy on the subway. But are they saying like, just coming up to random black women like, that's why black men don't fuck with black women. And I had another video too. Let me see if I can find that.
I think Boom is the retired panhandler.
Yeah, he really is. He's definitely mediocre. That's for sure.
He was
Boom
paying
was
his
the
son.
person in prison that would be like, look, I know you in for a while. If you need that gummy bear, unpack ramen noodles.
Baby.
Nothing gummy bear.
Cowboy said the reality got me.
Reality got me.
The prison sentence.
Boomer.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Get your ass down.
Yeah, the fucking
Also,
judge
Pink
slammed
Cloud,
those papers and said, "Get in there."
Yeah, no,
Let me
sister,
tell you
don't
something,
pay
bro.
them
Okay,
no
so
mind.
everybody that's in here that be like,
Cloud is
because
a
some people
troll.
are like, y'all don't know the history with Bloomberg. Because Bloomberg has been coming here, I want to say about like 6-7 months now, maybe 8 or
Yes.
9. And in the beginning, I as I still feel like that I am, have been very patient with Bloomberg. Bloomberg has cussed me out.
I
Bloomberg
hated you since
has
day one.
disrespected me. Bloomberg obviously voted for Donald Trump. Bloomberg has yelled at me. Well, obviously he yell every night. Is yelling. He talks over people. Have been just very disrespectful, and then get out like y'all don't respect your elders, and he not even an elder. He like 40. The fuck are you talking
Literally.
about? Like
Literally.
you could be my auntie. I mean my uncle. My bad.
You're
Like,
sick.
bro, but my elder is beyond me. The fuck. What was I about to say? I forgot what I was about. Oh, I was gonna see if I can find this video real quick, and then I'll play it, and then we can go get up out of here because your girl. Oh, I don't need to do a security check. I'm okay. Give me a
Bloomberg, ain't it lights out? Get in your bunk.
Yeah.
It's
He
lights out.
waiting
Get
on
in your bunk.
he waiting on Tubby Bear to come to work.
Toby be a good. So know that this has been I've been extremely patient and try to
Bloomberg, I
have
need you to go to hell.
conversation with Bloomberg for sure, and Bloomberg just I don't know maybe do what Bloomberg
No,
don't
he
like
is
me.
telling the truth. No, he is telling the truth, and I will stand by him on this one.
What?
Boom is extremely older than us, mature mentally, because prison tends to put 10 years on each year you're there, and he was there for 12. So technically, he got like 120 years on us right now,
The
because
devil is a liar.
So he
yeah,
is an elder.
listen,
The devil is
yeah,
a liar.
yeah, he got some years on us, man. Because all that bending over and stuff. Listen, man, listen, it's rough, man. It's rough. It's rough.
Listen.
Kind of like the presidency,
So a young black queen.
Okay. Now this is a guy that talks about. Oh, bless my soul.
Not have fun. I got a new trick. It's crazy.
Okay,
No,
congratulations.
he is the trick. He got a customer at the door. He gotta go.
Oh
He
no.
gotta bend over. Gotta go.
Oh no.
Gotta go.
His magic trick is like changing into an orange jumpsuit in like 2 seconds.
Now you see me. Now you don't. I'm free now. I'm not. I'm free now. I'm not.
Now I'm free. Now I'm not.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. What the hell?
Oh my goodness. I'm not understanding. Okay, so this is another. I think he's had some content about like, why he don't date black women or why black women ain't got no man or something like that. And then, oh shit, we're gonna get out of here. Whoo! Cause also I gotta work out in the morning. Oh,
Y'all want to watch it?
Go ahead.
Y'all want to watch Boom run? Turnkey.
I'm fucking hot.
Turnkey.
And then Mary's like, I'm like, what is that? What is that?
Boom just laid down on the ground.
Because I know Gaten, I assume it's some jailhouse shit. Oh my goodness. Damn, I forgot to do. Y'all, we're recording the podcast live tomorrow. On the YouTube. I'll be live on TikTok, just kind of redirect you guys over there. But you will be able to interact live. Again, we're doing the podcast live now on Fridays at noon Eastern Standard Time, and then it'll come out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, out on all of the other platforms on Monday at the original time. You guys, so okay, here we go. And then
Damn, I need a layaway plan. My man said. Okay, cool. I guess my funds is fucked up. But go ahead.
They ain't never fucked up when you ain't dropping your ass. Boom, because you ain't never put up a return fee.
So a young black queen said in my comments today, these black men don't appreciate us neither. Go and get you a white man. What you have to understand is no high value white man, right, wants the typical black woman. And the typical black woman is slightly overweight. The typical black woman is slightly masculine. The typical black woman thinks that just because she has children, she has the right to get fat. They're not looking for you. The typical black woman is curvy. What do white men like? We're talking about high value white men. We're not talking about the ones with grills. We're not talking about the ones that's going through an identity crisis. We're not talking about culture vultures. We're talking about the Poindexters and the whitest of the white. They're not checking for you. They want an ass flat as a flat screen and breasts big and perky, and they want you to be submissive, and they want you to be quiet. And even when you see these high value white men with these black women, these aren't the black women. These are the ones with the big titties, with the flat ass, with the high pumps, with the squeaky voices. The difference between a black man dealing with a white woman and a black woman dealing with a white man, these white women are prepped to go get these rich black men. They got y'all bodies. They know how to manage y'all mannerisms, and they love some black sausage. That's why it's so easy for the black man to go over and switch over to the white woman, because they are prepped to be 10,000 times better than you. And they shut up.
That was crazy.
He's doing too much.
And what is a high value white T man? That was my idea. I mean, that was my question. And two, sound like he ain't got no meat. That was my thought as well. That was my thought as well.
That's a good topic one day, though, Jess. What is a high value woman? What's a high value man?
I agree. We should take one week to do that one.
I have a question.
We're going to ask Boombird to co-host.
The Pope.
Boomberg ain't gonna make it through the thing. Somebody gonna drop his ass before we get to the end of the fucking video.
Boombird ain't gonna last 3 seconds trying to host a motherfucking thing up here. All these motherfucking stats on his head.
I watched Boomberg. Never mind. I know, right?
Hey, Jess, remember that time we dropped it 3 times in one night?
That shit was hilarious. Somebody told me to let him back up so they can drop him again. We dropped him like 3 folks.
It was Sweet Rose. Rose was on his ass.
That shit was crazy. And he come right
Remember
on.
we had that wannabe money guy? Remember that guy we had on that night? He got all the money.
Love you.
And then I kept dropping his ass.
I know. He paid to come back. He paid for somebody else to come back. And then you dropped his ass. Then he paid to come back and you dropped his ass again. He said, "Oh no, I can't." He ain't been back since. He's still trying to get that cup of coffee. This coffee money. Well, shit, bitch. I don't know. He must couldn't afford no cream and sugar in that bitch because maybe that coffee ain't been back since.
The Department of YN said he can. He has to pay his man. He took the honey bun from the pie boss.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love y'all. We getting out of here. I gotta go work out in the morning.
I got a question.
Who said that?
Me.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Anyway, over
Talk
here,
to me.
Cabernet Sauvignon. All right, but anyway, when we hosting a live again? That was fun the other night.
Yes. Y'all, if y'all don't know, James holds Black Folks Talking lives, right? That is a very safe black space. We talk about black shit. We can hash out shit. Not like on the baddies when they say we having a house meeting, let's hash something out and they start fighting.
And the next thing you know, they windmilling.
Right. Oh! And we watched Baddies White House edition this morning, if you guys weren't there.
And they were once again windmilling.
Baby, again.
And they were once again windmilling.
If you don't know, Elon got hit on the side of his eye and he caught one of them windmills as well.
But you know who punched him?
Huh?
Y'all know who punched him?
Well,
wasn't it Stephen Bassinet?
Somebody said Stephen Bassinet. Somebody said Stephen Miller.
How you let a 60-something-year-old man run on you and take you off your feet?
And they be, hold on. And if it was Bassinet, ain't he gay? Because they be trying to act like gay men ain't fucking about that fucking life. And that's why I'm saying stop disrespecting them. You think that just because a man is GAY does not mean that he can't beat your ass and he clocked your shit. The fuck?
So that's why I always be telling people test and try my hands. They see my picture and think I'm 5'6". Till they see me in person, they see 6'3" and 270 pounds.
Now what's up?
Test and try these hands.
What's up? Try Jesus.
Don't try me.
Because I throw hands. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. Oh, so whenever you're ready. So James, let me know whenever you're ready.
I just don't wanna
Baby, everybody be loud. Sometimes you gotta hit that hoe, okay? What's a good time for you? How about we start there?
So you know my time. You know what time zone I'm in.
Yeah.
I probably about 6 or 7. That'd be a good time for me. Because what time do you start?
Obviously, I'll be late. I be late. I be trying. I have tried in my life to. My schedule say 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and I don't think I've ever went live at 6 p.m. and that schedule been up for like 8 months.
No, you have just.
Maybe once or
Yeah,
twice.
you have.
Yeah. I think it'd be
Yeah, just told me to
Ivy.
get on around 3 in the morning.
We not doing this. We not doing this, Dayton.
The last time you talked about my schedule.
When the creeps is out, Dayton. She only get on when the creeps is out.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Yeah, us Gusmen be sleep.
Okay, so even if it's 6, that's my time, and then I could do a couple hours there, and then go live here to like 10 to 1 a.m. in the morning because I'll be up.
Let's do wind down Wednesdays.
Okay,
Thursday.
I like that.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for me.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, let me go get me some wine.
Okay.
A friend of mine has his YouTube series called Poor Decisions, Pour, and it's about she tells true crime stories, and every week she has a different type of wine that she tastes, and they to drink because you're gonna have to sip your wine when you hearing some of these stories because they're gonna piss you off. But Pour Decisions by Brynn, Brynn. If you guys like true crime stories. And they have a different wine each time. MAGA Monday. Yeah, I used to have MAGA Mondays. We'll have to get back to this voters' remorse. We'll pick a day for voters' remorse.
Yeah, because y'all know when they be coming out the woodwork when that one happens.
Yeah, and they should be after all this shit. You see your girlfriend.
But they might not be coming out. They might not be coming out now.
They hide.
They might be held up. Hold up.
My mama and daddy fighting. I can't come outside, bitch.
Baby, they mama and daddy was scrapping and tussling.
Okay.
They out there stuck up in their trailers right now. They trying to get their trailer started.
I almost called CPS. I got concerned at one point. One of them running around here with a black eye. The other one running around here with their wig crooked, their hair plugs falling out. What the fuck is going on in that household?
Niggas did. I could have won Pennsylvania. I was gonna win that anyway. He said, you would have got shit without me, bitch.
That's it. I heard there's alleged rug use going on in there with some heavy letters.
Baby. And yeah,
Listen,
allegedly,
Elon is like the woman when a man done did something. She done caught the man messing around. The cops come to the house and she dropped dime.
Yeah.
And the basement is where everything is at.
I'm dropped dime on that. I'm dropped dime. I'm like
telling y'all that man is 1K line away.
Yeah, I just want him to do one more and get on Twitter.
From dropping what we dropping.
Yeah, and get on Twitter and drop it, please. Drop the receipts. Let us know. Get your immunity deal.
Get it. Go on ahead. We're not gonna like you. Bitch, we're still not gonna buy your little shitty ass box car
at all. But
and your little big body shaped truck.
Make your wrongs right. Make your wrongs right. So he ain't said nothing else in her lately, but he deleted a couple of things. I'd vote for it if we got real spending cuts. I don't know, but he did not delete that video of Trump in 1992 with Epstein. And he did not delete the tweet where he said he in them Epstein files. Okay. So let me hold on real quick. Let me drop YouTube. YouTube, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate all the love. Make sure that you subscribe. We are here daily, usually Monday through Friday. We pop up sometimes on Saturday and Sunday, but make sure that you turn your notifications on so you